Hi everyone, my name is Eric Birkle. I'm the curator here at the Cheekwood Museum of Art, and today we are standing in the exhibition titled Inside the World of Charles Addams, which is on view through the 8th of January 2023. As implied by its title, this exhibition examines the work of Charles Addams, who is a cartoonist who grew up in the late 19-teens and early 20s in Westfield, New Jersey. He was really inspired by the neighborhood in which he grew up. It was surrounded by these sort of Victorian mansions that were in a decrepit state. This interest in the macabre and this sort of darker sense of aesthetics and also commentary comes from that moment in time. And we see that both in his illustrations of the Addams family, but across his work more broadly in this exhibition as well, which encompasses a variety of themes. The room I'm standing in right now is titled Genteel and Uncouth, Characterizing Society. And this really looks at relationships and Addams' understanding of those. And sometimes there are some what we might say sinister statements, but with loving intentions in these illustrations. And then in the room beyond me, Addams comments specifically on art and architecture with this very witty sort of nature. And so overall, this exhibition takes a look at his work more broadly than beyond just what he's known for in popular culture, which is of course the Addams family, but this greater impact he's had on American illustration throughout the 20th century. That being said, this gallery that I'm now standing in is entitled The Addams Family and Their Peculiar Haunts, which is of course a major feature of this exhibition. So Charles Addams began drawing the Addams family in 1938 and submitted his drawing of them to the New Yorker magazine, which is still published today. It started in 1925 and looks at satire, American illustrations regarding the city of New York, but also it has a sort of broader appeal as well. And so throughout his career, until he passed away in 1988, Addams would routinely draw for the New Yorker, and many of his works depicting the Addams family would appear there. In this room, we have sort of conceptualized that the house in which the Addams family lives is a large component of their identity. As I mentioned earlier, Addams was inspired by the homes in his neighborhood growing up that were sort of these decrepit Victorian mansions. So really what he did was imagine the kind of people that would inhabit this type of home. And so in this gallery here, we emphasize that the architecture is really as much of a character as the rest of the individuals in the family. In the final gallery of the Addams exhibition, which we entitle The Enchanted Outdoors, we take a look at illustrations from Addams' oeuvre that specifically depict the natural world or in some way comment on one's experience outdoors, which can sometimes be strange and quirky and, well, enchanted. The intention here is that as you move through this last gallery, you exit through Leslie Jr.'s study in the Cheekwood estate, and as you do so, you get a nice vista out toward the north, toward downtown Nashville, where you see the literal natural world after having experienced Addams' version here. And then subsequently, we hope you'll enjoy the botanical gardens outside and sort of reflect on this entire exhibition inside of the world of Charles Addams outdoors later on in your visit.